Hey everybody, so I wanted to just jump right in. I just was feeling right now as I've been driving like this idea of return on investment, and I just want to like unpack this. Okay, so when I think about being an entrepreneur, I'm a risk taker, and I've always had that kind of mindset. Like, you look at certain variables, you look at the odds, and then you make a decision. Like, it seems like this is a good investment. It seems like this is a good bet on this person, place, or thing, that you're going to get a return on your original investment, and that it's going to be worth it because you're going to make money, you're going to have a better relationship, you're going to acquire certain things together as a result of this union, whether it's a relationship or a business partnership or a business deal or a contract. You know, as a business entrepreneur, as a business owner, like, coming back to, you know, we're going to look at certain variables and we're going to go, okay, this appears as though this is a good return on my investment. Okay, and now I'm going to like play this out in terms of a relationship. Okay, so when I met Eric when I was a teenager, and as an athlete in the field of dance, ballet, modern, etc., I was being groomed in a professional ballet and dance school at Peabody and at Baltimore School for the Arts and at Washington Ballet to use my body as an instrument and to be groomed as, you know, a professional at a very young age. And so I was serious about my art and my craft, which was my body, and becoming a strong instrument. And at the same time, when I met Eric, he appeared to be a strong investment because he was a very talented musician. He could play the guitar and the piano and the flute, and he had a great voice, and he was, you know, he had the outgoing skills to be able to market himself. And I thought, this is a good investment. Okay, and the fact that even with all my boundaries and, you know, seriousness of like, in order to spend time with me, you have to jump through all these hoops, you know, because I was not about to give away all the energy that I was putting into my craft, which was dance. I wasn't willing to give that away and to get sidetracked. So I was very clear about my goals. So what I'm getting at is, at a very young age, I looked at Eric as a good investment. Okay, now at this time, neither one of us were consumed by the world. He did not have a drug addiction at age 15, and we were just at a different place in our life. We were very innocent before the world had done what the world does and have any, you know, challenges of the world. So here we go, fast forward, and now I'm at a different place in my life, right? And I had been through so many challenges, and he was at a different place in his life, and he had been through so many challenges. And if he were to look at his decisions about all the crazy whore, you know, groupie type women that he had, quote, bet on, who he had failed with, you know, he came to a conclusion like, hey, I made a mistake. I really want to invest in a quality woman. And that's the story he told me, that, you know, when you lose your parents and you think about who knew your parents and, you know, what your parents told you about, you know, you need to find a good woman, okay? That's the story he sold me. The story he sold me was, you know, my parents loved you and they told me that I should marry somebody like you. But at the time, I didn't want to. I was too immature, and I, you know, was sidetracked with other things. And he's like, and then I let the world take over, and, you know, I made a lot of mistakes. And he's like, but I want to make amends, and I want to choose you because you're the right woman, because you have morals and principles, and you have a foundation, and you care about people. And so again, I'm thinking, wow, this guy's speaking my heart. He understands who I am, you know, and he's reminding me and telling me all these memories of, you know, what it was like when we were teenagers, and he's using emotions to get me hooked. Like, I really love this about you, and remember when we used to go here and there, remember we used to sit at the, you know, monument, and, you know, we would talk about this and that, and remember we used to, you know, read the Bible together on the steps at the da-da-da. You get what I'm saying? So he was playing on my emotions, okay? But at this time in my life, when I look at, quote, the odds and what I had been up against in my life and